there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hi. I totally did not accidentally mute my mic while talking. I would never make that mistake. Ha ha ha. Today we're gonna go into a mystery. Twilight of Volumonde. Folanik and Suzerain arrive at this place, searching for the missing Atro Wolumunde, the 8th moon of Lathanian's Winter Wisp Mountains. Under the threat of catastrophes, the town remains still while suspicion lurks in the people's eyes. A great fire extinguishes many lives, but from the ashes more questions rise. With the arrival of Reunion, the conflict between the infected and the townsfolk reaches a climax. Will this incident be resolved? Will there be answers to the mystery? Please investigate the truth hidden in the twilight, alongside the operators of Rhodes Island. Yay! Mystery! Boop. You know, I dig the music for this. Nameless forest, temporary hospitals? Something plank, assembly hall. Fancy word? Sorry, I'm just checking out this place. Abandoned mines. Time to go in. Under the old oak, smoke rises above the branches. "3:23 p.m. clear. Underneath a nondescript oak tree, outside of the nomadic town of Wolumonde, Lathanian. Ooh, hello. Dot. Shouts Severin. This is your 3rd pack of the day.
Schultz?
Oh, sorry, Uncle.
I need my tobacco. You're right, of course. Alcohol and tobacco are bad habits. Don't be like me.
At least the uncle is honest. He knows his faults. Good job, Uncle. But your cough keeps getting worse.
We're off the clock. No need to be so formal. How many times have I told you? Never mind.
He looks away. The burn tense, the weeds growing out of control. He flicks the ash from his cigarette. Uncle, were you the one who lit the fire? Did you not put out your cigarette properly and then you just caused a fire for the tent? Was this your fault, Uncle? He hoped to find some peace and quiet in his solitude, even if it was just a change of his title.
They made you come all the way out here. The bunch of old schemers. They won't even come to me themselves. They send out a little girl to get hurt.
Calm down, Uncle. I volunteered. I thought it would be better to tell you myself. You really need to quit smoking and drinking. Look how bad you've gotten.
I've more or less figured it out. Damn it.
Well, there was a heated discussion back in the council. The young people hid in the parlor. No one dared to speak. No one helped me. I couldn't convince anyone on my own. I'm sorry.
The situation has been tense since the town went off course. We don't need to be standing on ceremony anymore. Not that anyone would listen to students and kids, even if they did speak up. And then what happened?
The counselors agreed that because it was impossible to distinguish between infected and the state of their infection, it's better safe than sorry. The bodies need to be buried outside the town, and of course, no funerals. I'm sorry.
But some of them are people of Wolumonde, our own. We can't just abandon them. Ekehard was the best tailor in town. He took over the shop from his father. We wouldn't have weddings without him. And poor Biederman. He lost his job as a catastrophe messenger because of the Great Rift. But he's trying to atone. He is strong. Kevin wasn't infected. He worked hard for his wife. He was a good husband.
I like how everyone has epic sounding names and then there's Kevin. I mean, Kevin's a good name, but that name just stands out so much. Hello, Kevin. Like, look at these names. There's Severin, there's, I assume, Tatiana. There's Ekehard, Biederman, and then there's Kevin.
And Thorwald, he...
No more smoking, Schultz. Thor even said so. Look, there's even a Thor here.
Can you accept it, child? Honestly? Forget what the old schemers think.
I don't know. I just want Thor to be buried so he can rest in peace. I don't want people treating him like he's a threat when he's already dead. To be tossed out there, to the elements.
All right.
Why do we have to treat him like that? We never did anything like that before. And that Aripathy doctor, she was incredible. She refused to abandon Wolumonde. All four of them have the right to a decent burial, but
Putting them together with the infected.
we should just be blaming the fire.
I know. But let's save that for later. For now, we can't just dump the remains. I contacted the nearest Gendarmerie, and they will have experts on the rescue team to assist the investigation. Until then, we'll keep the bodies where I can care for them. Once we have specialists on scene, we can treat the dead with appropriate care.
We can still get help?
They could be a month out, depending on the exact length of the rift. It could honestly be several months.
Wolumonde is getting worse and worse every day now that we're off course. Everyone is saying we'll have to head around the whole Great Rift to get back on track. But if the Great Rift is that big, if the detour is too long...
Anyway, we have to wait. Give me a minute with Thor. I think I'm entitled to that. If the old schemers want to leave my boy in the middle of nowhere, they'll have to shoot their own Schultz. They'll have to shoot me.
They won't. We all know how much you've done for the town.
No, forget I said that. I can't say that at a time like this. The Schultz can't talk like that. We have work to do.
But Thor is still your son.
Tatiana, you go back and tell them. Tell them that I agree. I agree with them.
You know, Uncle, maybe you really should stop smoking so much. You sound like you're sick. That's a bad cough there, sir. No, thank you. Oh, I wonder who this could be.
They came back. Thanks to the locals, they were able to slip into the nearby town and replenish our supplies. The hunters will be back soon. Hope we get something today. I'm sick of sandworms. 2 days is enough.
Nice to meet you, Oasis. How about water? How was the ice cream? Delicious. I loved it. It was funny because it was raining. I'm like, I want ice cream. It's hot outside. High 80s to 90s degree Fahrenheit weather while it's raining. I'm like, I want ice cream. And surprisingly, my arm feels fine. Like, even with the shot, I mean, it's a little bit stiff, but that's understandable. I'm just waiting for something, like, worse to happen. But, you know, it's fine for now. So I'm just gonna be happy while I can.
not an issue. Gotta thank them for that too. But seriously, I don't like talking to them. I always feel like they're looking down on me. It looks like Wolumonde is going to start migrating again soon. We have to see some results by then.
We have help. It will be good.
Help? Maybe. But I don't trust the local infected. They're just out for revenge. Lathanian is better to the infected than most places are. And since everyone here uses arts, they don't have much reason to fear or persecute them. And isn't it enough that the infected can have a decent life here without being sent straight to the gallows? I think they're just a bunch of thugs, stealing our name for their own purposes.
Name? What's in a name? We don't trust them, fine. But who do we trust? Who should we trust?
Can you stop talking so creepily? Whatever you say, Captain.
Thank you. Oh, a leaf. It fell on your head.
Huh? What?
A few boxes of dried meat. Fresh picked fruit. Water. It's early autumn. Still a long way to winter. We have time.
Okay, you're still kind of confusing me with that talk. Anyway, it's your call when to start the war.
War? No.
Huh?
Look, the hunters are back. Seems our food will be better tonight.
I hope so. We should eat more meat while we can. Food is going to be a big problem come winter.
Did Bob ever write back?
Haven't heard from him since we got to Lithanian. By the way, I've been meaning to ask. Like, was his code name Bob? And they started calling him Big Bob because he's a big guy? Or was he Big Bob from the start?
I don't remember.
Whatever. They're bounty hunters. Maybe they found the treasure.
Treasure. The treasure was friendship all along. It would be nice if there was a treasure to help us too. It's been 27 days. How could she take so long to make contact? She's obsessed with punctuality. Atro, where are you? Fallenick? Oh, Lisa, I'm supposed to call you Operator Suzera now, huh? It's a good code name. Thanks. You've been watching the communication room for 20 hours now. Aren't you going to take a break? Has it been that long? Yes. So please go to the break room and get some rest. I'll take over for you. Okay, it's really been that long. Still no word from Atro? Not yet. I already put in an application to go to Lithanian. If Amia approves, I'll leave right away. Lithanian? And do you have work to do? She's my classmate and my best friend. I won't abandon her. Atro's last contact was with the office in Northern Lithanian. Unless something big happened, she wouldn't go far from there. Then I'll go too. No. Huh? Harsh. You just want to find Atro, right? It won't be dangerous? Who knows what the situation could be? That's okay. I'm a fully accredited operator now, and a student of Dr. Kelsey. And I can't stand seeing my big sister Fallenick's worried face all the time. I have to do something. I never imagined little Lisa would worry about me someday. Everything's all out of order lately. Big or small, we all have worries. Well, okay. I reported into the local branch office anyway. If anything goes wrong, they'll send help. Let's just wait for Mia's approval and then we'll go together. But you'll have to stay close to me. Close by me. A message? Is it Atro? No, it's a brief. Sent by an operator in Lathanian who received a message. Phonic? Atro was spotted in a small town in Lathanian, and about 1 month ago, that town suffered a catastrophe. Uh-oh, time to rescue the best friend. Wait, am I going this way? Interesting how I'm going left. Okay. 2 entrances, 2 exits, that'd be fine. Silence maintained. And I like how my reward is a rock. I'm gonna be edgy and see how I can do it with just my operators. 2:10 p.m. clear. Wolumonde Lathanian. Once a bustling hub of commerce, this nomadic town is now rarely seen by outsiders. Rathas.
Schultz, Severin, Hawthorne. Where have you been? How are we supposed to get anything done in a strategic planning session without you? Was I here when you decided my son's fate? Well, Tatiana should already have. Yes, she told me. You had her tell me. I'm only reminding you what you've done. What's the situation? The infected are still protesting. They've even started chasing off infected newcomers. What do they want? They believe the fire was part of some kind of plot. They demand an explanation for Dr. Atro and the dead infected.
Based on my first impressions of Lathania right now, very, very old-fashioned, like old-timey decorations. Because I see no, it's not called a megaphone. Oh crap, what was that thingy? That thing that plays records in the background? I saw that. A record player. They have a chandelier, very, very fancy. But also very, very old-fashioned, very retro.
They believe the fire was part of some kind of plot. They demand an explanation for Dr. Atro and the dead infected. A plot? An explanation? Great. Someone must be rallying them up. Even the infected wouldn't stoop that low. Most of them are from Wolumonde. Have they had any contact with that militant group out there? None for now. But the militants have been lingering around the outskirts of the hamlet. I'm worried they might influence the protesters. Just a second. It's from the sentry. Go ahead. 2 infected. They claim to be from Rhodes Island. I know that name. That would be Dr. Atro's company. We knew this was coming. What do we do? Dr. Atro was a respectable infected. They may be here looking for her, and they have a right to know the truth. Let them in. You heard him. Do as he says. Are you sure about this? What if they have something to do with the militants out there? Between the Great Rift, the fire, and the infected, do we have the luxury to be suspicious of everyone who knocks on our door? What about after they learn the truth? What if Rhodes Island seeks reparations from us? How much is Wolumonde to suffer? So, what should we do? Lock our doors and send them away? Lie to them? Tell them Dr. Acho took some oropathy patients out on a hike?
Yeah, they're just on an excursion. They're totally just going on a hike, right?
I know we can't sweep it under the rug, but you don't have the final say in this. We have to prepare for the worst. No one has the final say in the truth, but never mind. Do as you will. I'm leaving. Leaving? Where are you going this time? I have a problem to solve. My only job is to get this town back on track. The decision-making process? I have little patience for your political games. Hey, wait. I know you're suffering, and there's so much we could have done better, but we had no choice. I understand. That's why I'm still talking to you nice and peacefully.
Ooh, hello, hello.
I'll leave Rose Island to you. You're good at these things. I'll walk the blocks. That's the deal. Severin Hawthorne. You are this town's Schultz. You can't be running all over the... Ugh, must he always... Forget it. Tatiana, Severin, Thor. They're all tragic figures, really. Let's get this place cleaned up. Rhode Island will be here soon.
I mean, the place looks pretty clean to me. Then again, it's dimly lit, so that makes it look extra clean. Man, it's so pretty. Very, very fantasy-esque. Wolumunde. Its name means the 8th moon. And together with the 7 other nearby towns, it makes up Lithanian's flourishing northern trade network. That's what the book said anyway. From what I'm seeing, flourishing trade isn't exactly how to describe it. Could it be because of the Great Rift thing? Yes, a catastrophe of that scale is rare. It could be more than 1,000 meters deep, with exposed active originium on the cliff sides. I shudder just thinking about it. But, Miss Volanek, you were very curious what would happen if you lobbed the shell into it. Nay. It was just my academic curiosity speaking. Realistically, one wrong move and the entire plateau could get cleaved in half. What about Passengers Rerun? I got my revenge on that. I felt so proud. I finally beat that event. The boss was painful, very, very painful, but it was fine. This time anyways. Considering the detour we had to take, looks like this town won't be moving an inch.
Visitors at a time like this, and such strange clothes. I hope this isn't an ill omen. Look at her tails. Oh, and the crystals on her shoulder. Is she infected?
But those clothes look familiar. Where have I seen them before? Did I do the extra stages? Nah. I don't like the extra stages. They hurt me. I can never get through them all the way. Miss Volanek, can we really just walk down the street like this? The prevalence of originium arts in Lithanian have brought 2 major benefits. First, the incredible music scene, and second, a broad tolerance of the infected. There may be restrictions on your personal freedom, but should you want to live, you can win back the right as long as you're willing to pay the price. How does being infected equal better music? Like, do they just get extra epic music skills? Price? At least it's something affordable. Molamonde may be in the boonies and have its fair share of problems, but at least the infected have a place to live. That's what she told me anyway. Oh, someone's coming.
Hmm?
That man's uniform.
Is he with the Wolumonde Gendarmerie? Should we ask for directions?
He's coming toward us. Is this the welcoming committee?
I'm not sure.
Oh, he lit a cigarette. Why not finish it? Because I can't. I can't brute force. Brute force is the best strategy. That is the only strategy I need. And I can't brute force it, so it doesn't work. He put his lighter into his pocket. Now he's holding the cigarette with his other hand. He switched hands again. You know, this guy sounds like me with my phone. I just switched my hand with my phone. Or my hands with my phone. Just like, I'm bored of texting with one hand. I'm gonna go to the other hand. He walked away without looking back. Miss Fulanick. Nah, Thorns can't carry me, sadly. He dies. Everyone went poof. After a certain point, everyone just goes poof, and then I'm sad. I'm like, you know what? I don't need to do you stages. You weren't part of the main storyline, so boop you. Excuse me? Hello, where?
Rhodes Island, I take it.
I'm stubborn. If I can't figure it out on my own, like, I just won't do it.
The Rathalos is just up ahead. Right in front of the tallest tower. You see it? Good. Someone will meet you there.
Thanks. Can I ask your name?
Me? I'm off duty.
What? Nice to meet you, off duty.
I'm off duty. And I really don't want to talk so much when I'm off. I have my own business to deal with. That's the deal. Later.
And he's gone? He was kind of rude, but I think he's been through a lot. Huh? As if we're not tired. But at least he told us where to go. Let's go talk to the local. Shouts, there you are. The infected are protesting again. The Gendarmerie are already on the scene, but they need you there leading them. You're smoking. Did the shopkeepers get to you again? Please. You have an image to maintain. You wouldn't want to lose the trust of the people. What is it? Nah, not even nope, I'm lazy, I'm done. If I can't brute force it, that means I gotta get powerfuler, and then try again later, with even more power. Cause my team isn't at its best yet. No, everyone's not level 90, or their max level anyways. Or max potential. That's when they're fully ready to brute force. Once they're max potential, max level, max skill, max trust with me. That's, Schultz? A Schultz baby? Is like a local leader? Is something wrong, Schultz? But I am a whale. Except my gotcha luck is just poop sometimes.
No. You're always working so hard, Tatiana. I admire you.
Oh, the B is actually double S? So it's this... Okay, that's interesting. So it'd be Schultz... Huh.
No, you're always working so hard, Tatiana. I admire you.
Do you? Thank you. Now about those two. They're not from around here, are they? Could they be the doctors from Rhode Island? Oh, well, yes, we are indeed. I'm Folonik, and this is Suzerain. Doctors? I think we count. Nah, I consider myself a whale. It's just that my luck is poop. Like, even inside of Fate. I'm so upset because of the last Guda Guda event. I threw $180 at it and it didn't give me Himiko. I was so sad. I'm like, Himiko, why you no love me? Himiko, I love you, so why don't you feel the same? But it's fine. I accepted it. After being salty for a while. But in the end, I accepted it. She'll come home next time. She just got lost. Is what I gotta keep telling myself. Even me? I'm a fully fledged operator assigned to the medical department. And Lisa, you've studied with Dr. Kelsey, so we can call you medical intern, I guess. I see. Oh, you two must be on your way to the Rathas? I'm so sorry to get in your way. Of course it should be the Schultz who receives you, but he really is needed at Zolfton Technique Strasse, Oh, really? He can.
Ahem. Very good, Tatiana. You take them. I'll go look into this infected situation. You two.
Yes?
I know why you're here, but our situation is dire. Do you know what happened to Wolomunde? To Wolomonde?
The Great Rift.
Yes, I get to skip over so much when dealing with smart people. So now the infected are more riled up than ever before. If you don't want to get mixed up in that, stay away from the Zolf Technique Strasse.
12-tone Technique Street? That's what it means? We are experts at dealing with the infected.
I know. We had Dr. Atchell from your company working closely with us.
So you know we can help.
We don't need it yet. It wouldn't be right to drag our guests into this mess as soon as they arrived. They would get us into trouble too.
So what is Atchell doing here?
She's not here right now.
So where is she? Oh no! Fighting has broken out! Those infected have weapons. What's going on?
They've got blades. Are they going to kill us?
Shouts.
I know.
Wow. Perfect timing for like a fight, right?
You two are infected experts, yes? Come with me.
I mean, technically, being infected makes you an expert at being infected, right? If you're infected, you become an expert of infected. Methinks. Is that horn person worth summoning for? I mean, either way, I'm just gonna check him out and be like, hello there, beautiful. And then maybe try because of that. Because waifu over meta no matter what. The thirst cannot be quenched. 1920, there. Foo foo foo. There's dudes running at the top. And I'm just gonna put Myrtle here, she being cute like that. Foo foo foo. Oh, Blaze's twin sister? Ooh. You know, I like Blaze. So if she's anything like her sister, then ooh, that'd be tempting. I'm gonna put her here. A little cutie. I'll put her here. This be good. Oh, that's only a meme? Okay. Heh. Man, I feel so powerful right now. I love it. This feeling of strength is lovely. Come on, dudes. Keep running.
Ready to go.
Heh.
Ready to go. Stay clear of the flag. Mission accomplished.
Why are those outsiders sticking their noses in our business?
And you, Severin.
Your son died in that fire. How can you still aid those? How can you still aid those incompetent swine? Put down the blade and tell me who pushed you to do this. Who gave you those weapons? Final warning.
Gah!
That's assault with a deadly weapon. You think you can just go back to your homes? You get a knock on your door soon enough. The Gendarmerie will hold you accountable.
Just hold them accountable?
I don't have to explain our accountability process to a couple of tourists.
Do you have anything at all to tell a couple of tourists then, Schultz?
I do. You're strong. Stronger than I expect a doctor to be. Impressive.
Yo, Mr. Severin, doctors are super duper buff. I, as Dr. Misaki, can eat boiling noodles. My bestie, Dr. Kelsey, she can summon a monster and not just the energy drink. Gaviel can punch people. So doctors here are just the buffest.
And thank you for the assistance.
Usually, we go by operator. Now, can you tell us where Atro is?
It's not safe here. Let's talk somewhere else.
Good work, Miss Vonick. Sorry I'm not much help in battle. It's fine, you did your best. If I'd known what was happening in Wolumonde, I wouldn't have brought you along. Even if we're just helping resolve some disputes, you're too young to be dragged into. Miss Vonick. Fine. Little Lisa's all grown up now. Did you get hurt? No, I'm fine. The P in pharmacist for Rhodes Island is... It's a silent P. Silent P in pharmacist, so yes, the pharmacists. But you were spacing out back there. What's wrong? The quarantine zone is right near here. Everything seems to have gone back to peace and quiet after we drove off the protesters. It doesn't seem that different from any other place. You're right, it's not that different. They have shops, cafes, ads for music halls, and art salons. No one's getting rounded up by the guards and sent out to the tundra to die. They get to live pretty ordinary lives. You might even say they live well. The infected get treated so differently all around the world. If every place was so good to be infected, we'd be out of a job. What? I mean, that's true. But I'd be really happy about it, even though I just became an operator. I'm kidding. The fact that the infected can roam the streets freely only serves to underscore how special the situation in Wolumonde is. They're hiding something from us. Huh? Where did that come from? Shh! Lower your voice. We'll talk once the officer is gone. The infected rebels are acting really weird, and they keep talking about a fire and a doctor, right? And that other officer who definitely knows who we are, and who really doesn't want to tell me anything about Atro. And I can't shake the feeling that something rotten is brewing in this town. Even Lithanian wouldn't go so far as to let the infected riot in the streets. Where are the guards? Why isn't anyone stopping them? Now that you mention it, I've got a bad feeling about this. Maybe everyone's just a little on edge, considering what the town's been through. I pray that's all it is. You know, I like how Follenek's weapon has the word honey on it. Delicious honey. I'm so sorry to have dragged you into all this. Just as you've arrived, it's shameful. Ooh, Follenek sounds super good. I can't wait to get her. I'm assuming she is my freebie for this event, right? Oh, don't worry about it. Are you part of the local gendarmerie? Not really. But everyone in Wolumonde undergoes military training. When the time comes, we have a duty to take up arms. But Uncle, Shout Severin is our town's highest official. The middle-aged smoker who really doesn't want to do his job. Too bad, but that irresponsible disregard for duty doesn't exactly come off as mysterious. There's a reason he is the way he is. No, never mind. Alright, how should I call you two? Call me Operator Follenek, and this is Operator Suzerain. Follenek, Suzerain. These are code names? Where we come from, most people prefer not to use their real names at work. Just like Atro. Dr. Atro. Seems you're acquainted. Yes, sorry. I know you have your doubts, but the Schultz will give you the answers you need. It's not my place to say. Now, come with me, please. Of course.
How much did you tell them? Not much. Not enough to upset anyone.
Aww. Aw, I probably can't get her. Oh, that is so sad then.
I put forward some unreasonable ideas, but Joao was free to reject them. That's a creative way to dodge responsibility, but you'll get no comfort from me. If I stood here and told them the whole unadulterated truth right now, would you be happy? Would that make everyone happy? I represent the people, but you're the leader of Wolumonde. What does it matter if we're happy or not? I don't want to make things difficult, especially when I'm hosting guests at the same time the infected are stirring. Put it away. You want to make a good impression on Rhodes Island. Now's not the time to be lighting cigarettes or playing with crossbow bolts. I think we're well past any good impressions.
Yeah, we're way past good impressions. Mr. Severin refused to even introduce himself.
Wait. Are the two young girls out there? Young girls? Ha! Wait until you see them fight. You'll start wondering if Lithanian schools focus too much on the arts. Just like those bureaucrats.
Sirs, they're here.
Ah, it's the doctors from Rhode Island. Welcome to Wolumonde. I'm so sorry you had to get roped up in our local affairs like that. Let us make it up to you with an evening.
Thank you for the offer, but we're only here to establish Dr. Atro's whereabouts. We don't intend to stay long. So, where is she?
Well,
The local infected seem to know Dr. Atro. You're stalling, and I prefer you not. You know, if I woke up as Suzerain, I'd be so happy. She a cutie. I have to raise her too. She spooked me. But there's so many people that I owe LMD to already. and EXP tickets. Everyone needs all my monies. I have so many IOUs for the people working in my base.
doctors, I'm very sorry, but things in Wolumonde are very complicated right now. We need some time to give your company a proper explanation in order to guarantee. She disappeared.
What? Sir, when it comes to matters such as this, you might want to shed that flippant attitude of yours.
The truth is flippant. It's simple. No need to sugarcoat it. You're angry now, but you're not surprised. You already guessed it, didn't you? We received the infected doctor who calls herself Atro, and we greatly appreciate her help caring for the many infected residents of Wolumonde during this difficult time.
And you show your appreciation by telling us she disappeared?
No need for hostility here.
Sir, you look unwell. You should quit smoking. It would probably be a good idea to get a physical examination, as it could be.
No thanks, but I appreciate the concern. Back to business. After Wolumonde steered over here to avoid catastrophe, Dr. Atro set up camp on the edge of town. She was housing some infected residents.
Nah. They're paid in a place to stay. I mean, they're working. They're not paying rent at my Rhodes Island. They're being fed. I think most of my food, most of my money probably goes to the food there. I only eat instant noodles. Everyone else gets to eat other stuff like biscuits and cookies and other goodies.
But not long ago, there was a fire in her camp.
A fire?
I know what you're thinking, but according to what we currently know, it seemed to be an accident. Dr. Atro left town after that, and we don't know where she went.
How can you act like this is all no big deal? Miss Volonek, calm down. We'll investigate ourselves. But you tell us she disappeared after a fire? Like that's not going to upset us.
I'm very sorry. If I'm not going to talk lately, all I can give you is, I'm very sorry. Dr. Atro was a good egg. She's got no Lithanian blood, no connection to us at all, really. And yet she's nobler than anybody around here. And when the catastrophe struck Wolumonde, she didn't run away. She offered us help. I have the utmost respect for the good doctor. I hope nothing happened to her. But after the fire, you saw it yourself. Some of the infected folk don't have the same ideas. Not that I blame them. The town's cut off from the outside world. We're short on supplies, and a gang of armed infected are out there circling.
Armed infected?
Outlanders. All of them infected. All of them armed. Most are Lithanian, but there are a few devils among them.
The term is sarcasm. Please, I hope the meaning of the word is not lost in you. Do you have any information on the armed infected?
They're merely vultures waiting to pick our bones, and they're not the first.
Oh? So why didn't they immediately show up to plunder the town? Why are they just loitering out there?
Just come out with it already.
Molumonde's lack of sensitivity toward the infected is understandable. How exactly can he move with that many tails? I'm pretty sure it's mainly fluff. After all, it's a miracle Athenian was letting infected people live alongside non-infected people for so long. But it's also an opportunity for bad actors to take advantage of such leniency.
What do you mean?
I told you, Rhodes Island isn't just a bunch of doctors. We're also experts at dealing with the infected. There are some areas where I'd rather trust our own judgment. For example, have you ever heard of the reunion movement?
Before the Great Rift, I saw the name in newspapers from time to time, mostly reports from Ursus, but occasionally in Lithuanian. But to a small tourist town, it doesn't mean much. Folks from around here would rather listen to the gossip from the next town over than official reports on faraway countries. What are you getting at? You think reunion has something to do with this?
No, I don't want to jump to conclusions. Let's leave it there for now.
Right. Either way, thanks for the info.
Speaking from experience, I don't think your side of the story will have much influence on our mission.
That's too bad, but honestly, I didn't expect much.
We may have to do some investigating around town. We need to find out what the deal with this disappearance is. Rhodes Island will demand the necessary compensation from the relevant people.
Understood. I've no reason to argue with that face of yours. You can move about the town freely, as Dr. Acho's associates. You're honored guests of Wolumonde. But of course, please make yourselves at home here. Upstairs is the Wolumonde government's finest parlor. You must be tired from your long journey. Please take a rest upstairs while we...
No need. I have something to attend to. Can we start our investigation now?
We'll prepare the paperwork and notify the residents after the meeting, as you wish.
Thank you. Suzerain, let's go. Oh, okay. See you soon, Willimonders.
How long can you keep them in the dark? Did you see your expression? I did. You did. Rhodes Island may not be the type of company you try to extort us, but who knows what they might do to avenge a lost colleague. The way I see it, it all ends the same. But it wasn't our fault. Shouldn't they be after the damned infected that caused the fire? We have no proof. But we can't just take the blame either. We tolerated the infected as much as we could. And how did they repay us? Ever since the Gendarmerie left, they've completely been running rampant. Indeed, for the truth? As for the truth, truth is a fickle thing. See this match? Matches are more reliable than the truth. The doctor's right. You really should quit. You've got a long life ahead of you. They're operators. I only listen to doctors.
Wow, sir.
Touché.
That means I have to show up and be like, sir, stop smoking. Because I am the doctor. Unless he's like, doctors don't count, only doctor. Then oof. Big oof.
Tatiana, keep an eye on our guests. Make sure they don't get into trouble.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Her? That one. What was the name? Polonek, yes. Do you know what Folonek's expression of pain and anger reminded me of? Don't keep me waiting. Tatiana, it made me think of her. Why didn't she show me a face like that? Thor was very nearly her husband. You'd think she'd be a little sad.
Oh, so Tatiana was gonna become the daughter. Daughter-in-law. I see, I see. Interesting how I'm going left again. Boop. Outpost Rebellion. To entrance, to exit, that'd be fine. I'm staring at how I'm gonna put them. Yeah, that'd be fine. Boop. "3:59 p.m. Cloudy. Nomadic town Wolumonde, infected quarter, Zwolfton Technique Strasse. Phonik? Are you angry? The way they are acting. I know what it means. I know it all too well. But Atra wouldn't get herself into trouble. She knows Lithanian better than any of us. Yeah, I'm sure she's fine. At least, I hope. Hello, townsfolk. Isn't this place eerily quiet? Yes, stay close. I'm seeing plenty of infected among the citizenry, but that's not the main point. I was thinking about it when we fought those rioters before. This residential district is pretty ordinary in design, isn't it? They've just gathered up all the infected to live together. There's nothing explicitly discriminatory about it. But the truth is, they're still having their personal freedom restricted. And aside from a few remarkable infected, most people living here are more or less like prisoners. Oh, those type of enemies do not sound fun. What they have is not a prison, but an entire street of cells with a dozen times more inmates. Look here. How long do you think it's been since this bakery was open? Ew. I think I saw an originium slug crawling around. So unsanitary. No one's been sweeping up the dust and leaves around the door. There's no functioning economy here. No daily life. I understand they've fallen in hard times, but no one wants to bury or sell bread. No one wants to buy or sell bread. There's no public transit. This isn't normal. Maybe it's because of what happened before? Like the shop owner got scared off or something? At least they have the right to live. Shh! Miss Polnick, lower your voice. I wasn't criticizing them. I was just talking about those armed infected. Do you think they're... The policeman mentioned sarcasm. We need to look into that first. If they do have anything to do with the armed infected groups, we'll know. We'll have to tread carefully. Things here may be far more complicated than that policeman knows. Really? If the infected are living well enough, it's only because the situation isn't desperate enough. They must be hiding something from us. Phonic? Please don't worry. Astro is very smart. You've been looking very scary since the meeting. But don't worry. As long as we try really, really hard, we'll be able to handle this. Just like the senior operators. So, can you relax for me? At least a bit? Aw, is little Lisa comforting me again? Why is that? Let go of all your troubles, big and small. Doctors, please wait a moment. It's you. Didn't I say we don't need any help? All we need is access. I'm sorry. I know you said as much, Miss Volanek, but considering the circumstances and your unfamiliarity with the place, we have to take precautions to guard against potential accidents. Miss Volanek? Fine. The locals may be more welcoming if we have one of their own with us. That's true. 12th John Technic Strasse was once Wallemonde's biggest infected quarter. And now for certain reasons, it's become Wallemonde's #1 protest district. Then, what do you plan to do now? I don't think it's wise to go any deeper into this place. But if you want to learn more about the situation in Wallemonde, that is a good choice. Let's just go for a stroll here. No need to rush things. I'd be very happy if you're willing to tell me more about Dr. Atro. You really worry about Dr. Atro, don't you? We went to school together, and she is one of my very few trusted friends, not to mention an employee Rhodes Island can't afford to lose. I see. Please come this way. Shellkill Palats is just up ahead. What was Dr. Atro doing here? Treating the local infected, giving psychological counseling to those who are suffering. Wallemonde was unable to avoid the Great Rift because of an error in the catastrophe messengers made, and we suffered immensely for it. Dr. Atro could have left, but she decided to stay. After Wallemonde moored here, she set up a temporary medical facility to better serve the infected. Dr. Atro is their hero. She was just doing what she had to do. She's always been better at practical work than rote learning. Heh, I can see your face right now, looking so self-satisfied. That's Atro. This is the first time you smiled since coming to Wallemonde. Is it? You've been pretty scary all day long, Volanek. Oh. There's a lot of people up ahead. Is that where everyone is? Shouldn't you do something? Peaceful assembly isn't a crime. That alone isn't grounds to detain them. They're looking this way. Man, I do like their outfits though. It makes me wanna get more, like, jacket thingies that are like those. They're just staring menacingly. Why is everyone quiet all of a sudden? No, this isn't right. Who's that talking to them? Huh? Behind them, in the very back, there's... Sarkaz? Sarkaz? Miss Volanek. I know. They're coming at us. Hey, you protect yourself. Okay. You know, I bet Tatiana can throw fists too. I believe in her. Or if anything, she can probably just punch him. No fear, no fear, no fear. No fear. Never fear.
全員の行動力を奪う。それ
No fear. No fear. Say no to fear.
ドクター、ここっていい景色だね。
Come on, let me bring out my boy. Mother boy.
承知した。
Hey there, this be good so far.
殺される覚悟で来い。
Oh, look, it's a dog. Hello, Doge. I will put you here. Because why not?
ここは私に任せろ。
No fear, no fear.
わかった。お前の攻撃はそう。
Let's see. I will put you here. Or here. Yes, here, here.
わあ、みんな、こっち来て。
You know, healers are always good. Never mind, I don't need a healer. I'm just gonna be edgy. I'm gonna do all offense. As one do. Come on, enemies, you know you wanna show up. Ooh, this was your first event as a new player? And TW-7 scarred you? Now I'm excited to see how painful it is. Or how scary it looks.
命令を。そうすればお互い手間が省けるだ。
And it feels good getting revenge. Like, I got my revenge for this event, the current ongoing one. Because last year I got wrecked.
Mission accomplished.
When did they appear? I'm not sure, but the gramophone didn't start.
The only person whose skills that I ever increased in my base, I think it's probably my healer. Since I'm like, you know, healing good.
I told you before not to rely on those experimental automatic arts devices. If they have some educated Lathanians in that infected group, they could have easily turned a machine against us. Too late for that. The infected quarter is crawling with them. They're whipping them up. The people here should be above that kind of provocation. But there are more and more protesters every day. They're gathering up and... What are their demands? They want us to start supplying Zoltan technique stress again. And they want all the quarantine measures on Zoltan technique stress lifted. Nonsense. Of course. Their main demand is that we give an appropriate response to the fire. They don't give a rat's ass about that fire. Just you wait. Everyone will forget what this was about soon enough. What should we do? Rhodes Island is already here. It's only a matter of time before they find out. We all know that. Why do you think I sent Tatiana with them? Before we lay it all out for Rhodes Island, we have to be sure what kind of company they are. We have to know if they're actual kind of infected, or the other kind. I'm not sure that's right. Won't things just get worse once they find out on their own what we're hiding? Ha. Think what you will. If they're the type to turn the other cheek, that's what they'll do. You and I both know what's going on here in Wolumonde. I know, but... Then don't try to play the good guy here. Things don't work out for the good guys. We need to focus on outcomes.
I did not eat dinner yet.
What about the real nasty ones? Like the devils? They haven't made formal contact yet. They're a bunch of vultures, stirring up our people, looking to divide and conquer. How trite of them. They're playing it cool, probing our defenses. When they're sure there's no gendarmerie garrisoned in Wolumonde. Everyone here is ready to fight, and we have the L-44 gramophone defense system. But you're not gendarmerie. I'm just trying not to get anyone killed. Take care of yourself. Wolumonde can't afford to lose you. Really? I don't think it makes much difference.
Someone needs to make Mr. Severin some tea. Ooh, chicken and vegetable soup sounds delicious.
Who else could keep Wolumonde's defenses up without a single gendarmerie? It's just stubborn blood. Lithuanian nobles won't stoop to doing their own dirty work. Give them more push, and you'll see this place go to hell in a handbasket. If we don't come up with something soon, the game is over. We have to get back on our normal course before winter. Stay stuck in this wasteland and watch starvation and rioting destroy the town. Maybe. Yes, you're right. It's already getting cold. I hope Wolumonde still has other options.
Hey, where are you two from? Are you here to help those morons keep us locked up in here to die? Know your place. Who were you talking to just now? What did you tell him? Huh, you scared? You should be. It's because you bureaucrats can't do shit that Wolumonde is in this mess. Why don't you let us try running the show for a while? This isn't anyone's fault. You're just gonna call it a catastrophe and be done with it. It's your fault we couldn't steer away from it in the first place. You're begging for a fight, Infected. Have you been to any other cities? Have you seen how the other infected live? Even I can see that Wolumonde is in a crisis, but the non-infected are going through the same tough times as you infected. Shouldn't you be working together to get through this? Huh? And who the hell are you? I'm a Rhodes Island operator, an infected doctor. We help the infected through crises. As long as they're not stirring up trouble for no reason. Good day. Could you please stop resisting? Pah! You're here to kick us around. If I let you, that is. You want us to work together? Why don't you ask the woman who started all this? Hey you, you're infected, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Nine-tailed Vulpals are pretty rare. Sooner or later, you'll end up just like us. I don't think so. Everyone's so nice to me. For now, but that won't last forever. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon enough. If only Dr. Acho was here. Ooh, good luck, good luck. I hope you feel better soon. Hey, what are you doing? Let go. What did you just say? Volonik, calm down. Did you just say Dr. Atro? Where is she? Is she alright? What do you mean, where is she? The fire took everything from us. They've been pushing us out since the Great Rift appeared. They're terrified. They even rounded up the infected who came here seeking refuge. Why? Because they have to control us, to lock us up like animals, all to satisfy their twisted idea of humanism. That's not true. The Schultz isn't like that. Whatever. If that's all it was, we'd be fine too. At least we had Dr. Atro. At least we had each other. Even if we lost this quarter, we at least had a place to stay. But they killed Dr. Atro and our friends. Because of that fire. What do you want? Atro should have survived that fire. Huh? Oh, I get it. They lied to you. Of course. They lied to everyone. It wasn't an accident. It was arson. It was murder. It was self-righteous moralizers showing their true colors. I'm not your therapist. Let's cool the emotional venting. Heh. Do you know what they didn't tell you? Wait, stop. The day that fire happened, not a single person made it out of that tent. You mean? I think you know whose side you should be on. Enough. Gah! Take it easy already. Behave yourself. You're under arrest. You are no Gendarmerie. None of you are. There's no law here. All we've got is leftovers from the settlers. The shells will decide your fate. I'm sorry. Humph. You wouldn't dare kill me. You wouldn't risk a mass infected uprising. I guess I'll just wait for you to exile me to the wasteland so I can join up with the... You and your friends are convinced that we're the ones behind all this. But we're all fellow citizens of Volumonde, and we're all part of this town together. We've lived in peace for so many years. Why would you trust the word of some strange outsiders over ours? What have we done wrong? Because you're not one of the Winter Wisp, nor are you infected. You're just a sheltered little girl. You forget what it means to be infected. You forget what oripathy is. I know better than you. It's that simple.
Here. Tatiana's here. And Rhode Island. Are you two okay?
Yes, we're fine. Take them away, please. Ugh, I have to see Severin again.
We'll make sure they don't do anything else. But Miss Tatiana, what are the two from Rhode Island?
I will take care of them.
Very well then. We'll go on ahead.
Now can you give me an explanation? Miss Volanek. I will tell you everything. I don't know what Schultz Severin and the counselors are thinking, but I believe, Miss Volanek and Miss Suzerain, I believe you deserve to know the truth. Considering how you just helped me, you're wasting time. I want to know, is she alive? I don't know. You don't know? Please, Miss Volanek. Miss Tatiana, why are you lying to me? None of us are really ready to accept it ourselves. Please understand, we don't know what Rhodes Island is like. We had to be sure we could trust. Even if we were ruthless, cold-blooded corporate raiders out to make everything worse for Wolumonde, that's no excuse for you to deceive our people. I'm sorry, I really am. We're planning to tell you the truth. We've been doing everything we can to investigate the infected outside the town. But I know it's all just for our own sake. It's no excuse. Exactly right. You're making excuses, but it's fine. All I want is the truth. Rhodes Island won't abandon you. We wouldn't look past a town suffering in a crisis like this. And that would make Atro very unhappy. She's such a baby whenever she gets mad, and I hate seeing her cry. It's not too late for either of us. Helping the infected and solving their problems is what being a Rhodes Island operator is all about. Miss Tatiana, there's so much we can do if we trust each other. Thanks. Before the catastrophe, the Schultz asked Dr. Atro if she would leave the refugees. Dr. Atro said the same thing. Rhodes Island won't abandon you. Please come with me. Okay, I will follow you, ma'am. Let me just rotate my arm a little bit. Contested devices. Okay. Time for a tutorial. Will I rotate my arm so it doesn't get stiff? I'm gonna be so upset if my arm's gonna feel horrible later on today. The purpose of today's training is to learn how to handle the L44 gramophone arts unit. Semi-autonomous arts units, as these, are becoming increasingly popularized in certain countries, so we'll have to master their operation. Whoa, the enemy is casting arts into the gramophone. What's he trying to accomplish? This is how the enemies will attempt to seize control of a gramophone. We'll either have to come up with a way of stopping him, or take control of the gramophone ourselves. Certain special enemies will use their arts to alter the operating protocol of the gramophones, in order to take control of them. What should we do then? Disrupt the enemy's arts, and deploy operators at the protocol entries near the gramophone to take control of it. The originium lines beneath each protocol entry will resonate, and controlling multiple protocol entries can speed up the rate at which you can control the gramophones. Furthermore, control over the gramophones is determined by its charge gauge. When reaching 0%, the gramophone will fall under the enemy's control. Conversely, when reaching 100%, the gramophone will enter our control. Right now, the best way to understand how to control the L44 gramophone is with practice. Understood. There are other enemies coming, but I'll take care of them. This be fine. Like for me, Arknights and Fate are similar in the sense that the main storylines are pretty sad, but the events are just hilarious. And also cool designs. And the gameplay's cool. So, this is supposed to be protocol entry? I should stay calm and work quickly to take control of the gramophone. Look, another enemy's approaching to vie for control. Another one? Jessica, help me. Huh? Okay, I'm coming. I'll help too. Give me a knife and I'll give you results. Okay. I will put her here. Actually, no. I'ma stay a tiny bit. Actually, no, I'll do that. Well, might as well. And here. No fear, no fear. No fear, no fear, never fear. What is fear? I think this is fine. More or less. Look at that one dude just standing there menacingly. Oh wait, never mind, now he's attacking. Okay. I'm so happy this gramophone is doing a thing. Phew. Yay. Smoldering Spire. I like it when there's only one exit. That's my favorite. I just gotta focus on defending and I like it. Boop. Now where's my water? More hydration. My mom told me that if I don't want to hurt too much, I gotta stay super hydrated. This is... Rose Island supply crates, yes. With dates and serial numbers. The last time we made contact, it was me who... Miss Volanik. What caused the fire? An accident. At least. That's what we decided at first, but... Ooh, hello, hello? Dr. Atro would never be so careless as to leave flammables just lying around. All the signs point to this being caused by someone's arts. We couldn't figure out where the fire started. The tent's metal support frame melted, and the bodies... Oh. It's fine, continue. Judging from the remains, the victims couldn't even leave the tent. There was no struggle. And of course, they were completely unrecognizable. I don't think an ordinary fire could just incinerate Dr. Atro and her patients like that. It would have to be some form of originium arts that could achieve such high temperatures so quickly. How many of them were infected? Oh, 3 from our village, Kevin, Biederman, and Ekehard, were receiving treatment, and there was also... Thorwald. He was the only son of the Schultz, and my friend. He wasn't infected. He just went there to help, out of the kindness of his own heart. Wait. Mr. Schultz said that Thor could have been her husband, but she's calling Thor a friend. Oof. I wonder, do you think Thor must have been like, Tatiana, I love you, girl? And she's just like, we're just friends, friend-zoned. Big oof. Just let it out, Miss Tatiana. You need to get it off your chest. Huh? I can sense the pain here. There was a lot of discontent here. Much joy, much pain. But it's all gone now. Is that an originium art? No. I've just seen this kind of thing so many times. Everyone wants to keep their feelings bottled up inside, but it's not healthy. Maybe I'm wrong, but if you treat yourself like that, you worry the people who care about you, no? You should cry. Cry it all out. No one will judge you. You're right, thank you. I already knew that in a way. But for now, I can't. I just can't let it go. Don't. Don't look at me, Lisa, I get it. Now I'm sorry. Huh? What's that about? I thought I'd prepared myself mentally back on the road to Heavenland ship. Hatro was a very dedicated doctor. She always reported in on time. Of course, I know what it means to lose contact with an operator. Rhodes Island has said its goodbye to so many. I just couldn't get myself to believe it. I let my emotions get the better of me, and I'm sorry. But we're not the only ones to lose somebody to this act of murder. Schultz Severin found the remains of 8 individuals. Since there were no infected experts in our town, we could only hastily bury them. We can't let them stay with Wolumonde. They'll be buried in the wasteland outside the town, and when Wolumonde leaves, they'll lose their hometown forever. Of course. In keeping with our traditions, we should do better than that, at least. This sort of thing happens a lot. You said there were 8? Yes, the 5 that I just mentioned, and the others should be some wanderers who came seeking treatment. When the Great Rift came, Wolumonde didn't escape unscathed, and of course, many merchants and travelers nearby got caught up in the catastrophe. Things are bad for Wolumonde. But there was nothing else those people could do but chase down the town slowly crawling across the wasteland. The look of the refugees coming and starting to change, but Dr. Acho treated everyone equally. She even rescued some of the infected, at least the ones who would accept the help. That means 1 non-infected and 7 infected. What about the infected remains? Within minutes to hours of the cessation of vital signs, depending on the rate of originium assimilation to the body, there is a risk of secondary spread. It's very dangerous if not handled appropriately. Oh right, well, the Schultz decided that because they were only lightly infected, and with the rapid incineration of tissues, there wasn't much risk. Didn't you say you had no infected experts? Oh, Schultz Severin just said he was going off of experience and couldn't be absolutely sure. Experience, huh? What kind of job gives you experience handling infected corpses? But anyway, if he can keep his cool even after losing his own flesh and blood, maybe he takes his job more seriously than I thought. I would like to inspect the infected remains. I need to see Atro myself. Yes, of course. I'll explain to the Schultz. But most of the remains are charred so badly that we can't tell who is who. No problem, Lisa? That badge. Wow, it's Atro's employee badge. It survived. Alright. She always complained it got in the way of her work. Isn't that funny? Just wear it on your neck or your chest. How could it get in the way? Let's go. I want to see her. What was that sound? It's coming from the town. Miss Volanek, someone's coming.
That symbol. It's Rhode Island. When did you get here?
And with your outfit, you're no ordinary infected. Are you Lathanian, or the Sarkaz they were talking about? There's some armed infected partisans who showed up outside the town recently. It looks like a group of Sarkaz make up the core. But they've taken in a lot of our local infected. They call themselves the Mud Rock Squad. I don't want to fight the Mud Rock Squad. Why would I do this? Mud Rock, my love. Things don't have to be this way, girl. Make me sad. Very, very sad. Mud Rock. Why is it gotta be this way? Mud Rock, why you do this? I thought we're besties. We're supposed to be besties, Mud Rock. Oof. Big oof. Oh well. I don't wanna fight Mud Rock. Mud Rock and I are besties. We're not gonna fight each other. Walking around menacingly. Oof. Let's see. Look at that guy, he's a whisperer. He's just whispering menacingly. Heh. No such thing as besties, but we're super besties. How's that? We're the besties. The best besties. Ouch. Ouch, sir. Can you not do that? Like, why must you choose violence like this? Oof. And there. I can see the Rathalos spire from here. Thank goodness. It looks like everyone's safe. Lisa, hurry. Okay. What happened? Is there a fire? My sons haven't come back. Has anyone seen them? Where are the Genemarie? Where is Severin? Isn't he supposed to be a hero? And he's missing at a time like this? Everyone's panicking. But it looks like they haven't attacked the residential areas. Someone must be leading them. Everyone's been on edge for far too long. That explosion was all they needed to snap. Over here. We have to make sure the Rathalos is secure. Look, there's a lot of them. Hurry.
Ha! Not bad for a man your age. Must be nice to live without the constant torment of erypathy, huh? Sure, if I gave up smoking in my younger days, you and your friends would be sharing a jail cell by now. Get out of here. Out of respect for you as my fellow townsfolk, I won't. Ha! Look at the mouth in this one. You think we don't know you're the last cop in Wolmonde? You. Severin, the jig is up. Let us into the Rathalos, so we can run our town already. What do you plan to do? Ha! Settle down, truce. I'm going to smoke a cigarette while you tell me exactly what you want from this town. Go ahead. Maybe Wolmonde can consider your demands. What are you trying to pull? Look, I'm putting down my sword. I think we can come to terms here. No need to fight. Ha! Now you decide to be reasonable. Hand over the murderer and abandon your prejudices. I want to go home, and I want my job back. Simple enough. I need you to fill out a report and submit 2 regular physicals. Simple enough. That's it. You want us and left us to die. All that's left of my block is a heap of earthquake rubble. It's all originium clusters that could blow up at any moment. You evacuated all the non-infected, and we're running out of supplies. Is anyone coming to help us? Oh right, I almost forgot. Because you suck at your job, Wolmonde is heading straight to hell. And we're just the first ones to be thrown under the bus. You still think you're so bright, hiding the truth to maintain order? Looks like my matches got wet. I guess I don't have a light. Let's get back to it. What? Hand to hand? Sure. Just a quick whiff of tobacco was enough to pump me up. But I'm sorry to say, we may be about to have an accident here. Damn it, let go. Are you trying to kill me? Gah! No, just a slip of the hand.
Like, oops, I accidentally broke your arm. Sorry, sir. Oh, my bad. I just happened to stab you in the tummy. Schultz.
Finished. There were only a few of them, and the rest ran off, leaving this poor fellow alone.
Did you kill him?
I don't think so. It would be nice if the good doctors could wake him up.
He's breathing. Let's make sure we're saving lives now. I'll have words for you soon, Schultz.
Sure, I'm all ears, miss.
Sir.
I told you before, I'm not sir. I'm not your Schultz when we're alone. I'm Thor's father and your uncle.
No, sir, you were going to kill that infected man.
I won't deny it.
That's only going to make things worse. And you can't attack a member of the Wolmonde family so lightly.
Even if you told the militants that we're defenseless. You know what this means, Tatiana.
You should have a heart, at least.
Can't always make the right choice, no matter how much you might want to. Not unless you're omniscient. Objectively speaking, if a prophet or banker baron told me a few deaths would bring peace back to Wolomonde, I'd do it, no matter who had to die.
Even if.
No matter who. At least he managed to hold on to his life. That's good enough. Let's get back to Rhodes Island. Did you tell them the truth? Did you already take them to the camp? That girl had a different look in her eye.
You already knew?
I was pretty sure, from what it's worth. I never saw the point in hiding it from them, but keeping it under wraps myself calmed a lot of people down. What's your read on them?
I think they'll help Wolomonde. They're the same kind of people as Dr. Atro.
And you think they speak for all of Rhodes Island?
They're the ones they sent, so I guess they should be decently representative.
Truth be told, if every Rhodes Island operator we ran into turned out to be a good person, that would disturb me a lot more. I'm thinking back to a certain sniper. She was from Rhodes Island.
The one who came with Dr. Atro and left shortly thereafter? I hope she didn't get swallowed up by the catastrophe. What? Another attack?
At this point, every bandit for miles must know we have no gendarmerie here. So what can we do? Get down on our knees and beg for mercy, or fight to the bitter end?
No. Those explosions are coming from underground?
Severin, they're over at the workshops. They came through the tunnel on the street, on the next street over. They crippled the main power plant.
Oh no, no power means no Wi-Fi. Look at it. A beautiful, empty town. Wolomonde. Moon of the Winter Wisp Mountains. Yes. Truly worthy of its name.
A moon? Pfah! 4 of our people died in that fire. And they have the gall to try to pin it on the infected. What's next? Where do they go from here? Do they just expect us to turn the other cheek?
You're quite worked up. Try to relax. You usually don't talk like that. You don't usually talk like that.
We should leave this place. Damned Wolomonderers. Damned immigrants.
No.
Mudrock, you and your sarcasm could do it.
No. You're right. Who knows the pain of losing one's home better than the sarcasm? Even in Lathanian, where the infected are supposed to be able to do what they can with what they have, there's no place for the sarcasm. But the cupcakes that nice granny gave us were delicious. Just the right amount of sweet.
Huh?
So, we wait. The only thing we're here to destroy is the murderer. We can't lose control of our hate. Or else no more cupcakes. What separates us from what we were before? No one wants to be cupcakeless. I love cupcakes. I would like a cupcake too, please. Vengeful Soul. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna use Suzerain here. And 2 exits and 3 entrances. And okay, that's fine. That'd be fine by me. Boop. How? It's awful. A fire. It's already been dealt with, and some time has passed, but... Here, Rhodes Island supply crates, with dates, serial numbers, everything. There's an outline in the ash. Looks like there was something rectangular sitting on the box. Aw, the ID. Maybe Atro's ID badge. She didn't like to wear it. Operator click. Operator earscarp. Our situation has changed. Yeah, I know already. Since you and Ayers rescued me from the mountain, I'd be more than glad to help. Don't call me Ayers. What has Leon Hart been telling you? The catastrophe was immensely destructive. Wulumonde will not be in better shape now. What were the catastrophe messengers doing? Oh, Click is a streamer? Cool. Things wouldn't have gotten so bad if Leon Hart or Earth Spirit was here. And oop. Oop. No point in thinking about that now. We should prepare for the worst. Any objections to setting up camp outside the town? None whatsoever. I am after all the professional catastrophe messenger bodyguard. And this is the wonder kind, who nearly got herself killed shooting videos deep in the Winter Wisp Mountains. Why are you still rubbing salt into my wounded pride? Just kidding, but Greythroat wouldn't want us to storm the town and kick in the doors of the mayor's office, would she? Sorry, please be patient. I have to confirm what happened to Atro. I'll be right back. Famine?
Yes, famine ruins everyone. I know what you're going to say. A town of the size of Wolumonde should be self-sufficient. The day the Great Rift happened, there wasn't so much originium breaking through the ground, carving the land up, ruining farms and granaries. We've been very lucky, in fact. There haven't been any explosions in the town center, or any of the very populated areas, but even so, the losses have been severe. That, on top of the inopportune season, we're well into autumn, and we're on a course for the Winter Wisp Mountains. Winter's coming early this year. We haven't announced it to the public yet, as to not cause a panic. And then we were stabbed in the back by our own people, unwitting as they may be. What do we do then, about the traitors? Tatiana took the young people to survey the situation. No one could reach the power plant without a guide. Each district should have its own auxiliary hauling equipment. What's the situation? Too slow. At best an eighth the speed of the other towns. We wouldn't get out of the mountains before winter. We can't let anything happen to the granary. Send more men. Men? If we're talking old folks and children, anyone who's willing to carry a weapon is ready. But they wouldn't go so far as to attack the granary. That's tantamount to killing every last person in Wolumonde. You give them too much credit. Go ahead.
Schwolfontenik Strasse, the quarantine zone. Is it as bleak as it is because...
Would you believe me if I told you we had to cut down the rations entirely because of the infected population? No, it doesn't matter if you believe me or not. Would they believe me?
I just gotta bonk them before they bonk me, right? That's the way it works.
They would tear down the granary doors and count every last grain before they believed anything that came out of us. So, do we let them tear it down? I wouldn't mind a little open honesty if they really just wanted to take a look. But not everyone's going to let it end there. Even without an official announcement, anyone smart enough would be able to figure it out with a calendar and look at a route that Wolumonde is bound for a terrible winter famine. They stirred the people up into a frenzy. They looted. They're just thinking of themselves, making sure they can survive, whether or not it means someone else has to starve. To put it bluntly, they want an excuse to steal. I believe Rhode Island has the expertise of dealing with the infected, like you say. Dr. Atra's professionalism and your combat skills prove that much. But is Aripathy the only problem in the world?
Even at a time like this, I have to ask, after Atro, that was a murder.
Everyone out. The Rhode Islanders have something important to discuss with the Schultz. Severin, I know. Then I leave it to you.
I guess this isn't a topic you can put on the agenda.
Should I have added murder as old business or new business?
It's all a consequence of your cover-up. No need for formalities. I'm disgusted with you. Rhodes Island operator Atra was murdered in the course of her duties here in Wolumonde, and I need answers. And according to a particular infected resident, they're also hunting this murderer.
Maybe the killer is one of those infected. Like when a thief cries out, thief. Oldest trick in the book.
Maybe. But before we discuss the murder, I'd like...
Stop. You don't have to say it. I do have enough of a conscience left that your request would wound me. But Wolumonde needs Rhodes Island's help to get out of this mess. And there's no point in making things hard for you anymore. Come with me.
What is this place?
Sorry about the hasty handling, but they're mostly infected. We had to put them somewhere underground to keep the others from panicking.
It's cold.
I made sure to keep the refrigeration units running.
Impressive arts has to be expected from a Lathanian officer. Ooh, hello. And wow, this really is a murder mystery.
8 victims. 4 from Wolumonde, Dr. Atro, and the 3 infected Outlanders.
Including your son, Mr. Thorwald.
Tatiana told you that too, huh? It's true.
Yeah, and she said that your son is just a friend. She friend-zoned him.
Because I wasn't there.
Here you are, Atro. You really gave me the runaround here. Stupid cat.
Incredible. How could she tell?
Could we give them some space?
All right. As strong as she is, I forgot she's just another girl trying her hardest to move on. Same age as Tatiana too.
Tatiana is holding up.
I know.
Hey, I told you to quit smoking.
Maybe.
Smoking will only make your bronchitis worse. Are you...
You got it, little fox. You're sharper than I expected. But do me a favor and keep it to yourself.
Do you feel any better, Miss Frolic? Yes.
Quite impressive, exhibiting such resilience at your age.
I know my eyes are swollen. Are you mocking me?
You lost a good friend and you're still keeping your calm. What could I possibly mock you about?
Things aren't over yet.
You're right, it isn't. Now I hope we can work together.
What is this?
The arts core of the L-44 gramophone, autonomous defense device. To put it bluntly, This is your murder weapon. Of course, civilians aren't allowed to possess destructive powers like this, but any educated Lithuanian would know how to drive this core. Overloading, heating, and igniting are all features of our town's defensive equipment. Virginium Arts engineering is complex. Not everyone can use it.
So this is it. Someone used this to kill Atro. We have to find the murderer.
And then what?
And then, I'll make them pay.
How about that? You move past restlessness and sorrow, and you choose revenge.
Miss Frolinek, we shouldn't. I know. Of course I know. As a Rhodes Island operator and Dr. Kelsey's student, I should know better than anyone. But the murderer, and the murderer alone, must face justice. What did Atro do? She was helping the infected. What did she do to deserve this? At least let me ask them. I have to know why.
I understand.
Shout Severin, Miss Suzerain, Miss Fol... Oh, Miss Folinek has already seen.
They had their time together. You look flustered. Did something happen?
Yes, during your inspection, a fight broke out between the infected and the non-infected.
Again.
But this time, the counselors weren't even able to calm them down. They're demanding a declaration of war against the armed infected.
People must be starting to understand what it means to have our town's movement basically crippled. They can't hold it any longer.
But there's more. Many of the residents who were working with the infected were themselves uninfected. I
already figured as much.
Huh?
The Winter Wisps. Those damn savages. They're back to haunt Wolmonde again.
Haunting, huh? I guess we're stopping a fight. I didn't expect there to be this many rioters, and they've taken over the town. I promised Mia that I wouldn't get you involved in any intense battles, but don't worry. I know how to take care of myself. I'll protect you too, Miss Folinek. Huh? Because the face you're making right now is making me a bit uneasy. Fine. What face am I making though? Is it really that scary? Sorry. Please let me bring out my boy. No, I cannot bring him out in time. I can't bring out Thorns yet. I wanna have Thorn just protect from here. There will be no people passing.
You shall not pass.
You know, might as well start taking over this one too more. This is mine. This be fine. Oh no, it's that one annoying dude that can do the thingy that I do not like. Sir, can you just like stop? Oof, that hurt. Mudrock, save me! Look at how good Mudrock's being. Yo, that guy can actually give pretty good damage. That's scary. Oh, I gotta take over the thingy, that's why. Oh, I understand. Now, let me just take it over. As one do, this way. Come on, let me take over the thingy. Come on, be mine. Be mine already, please. There, it is mine. Look at that guy, he's glowing. But I have no Ak friend. Or maybe I do have an Ak friend. But I don't have Ak myself. Oof. Glowing dude. Can you just like not do that? Can you just stop glowing menacingly? Mama? Mama, where are you going? To the highlands? The flowery highlands? But that's where the bad man who hurt Papa is. Are you going to punish him? Will that bring Papa back? No? Then I don't want you to go. You have to go. But I don't want you to go back to Ursus. The breath there is so hard. And winter is so cold. Mama? Mama. Mama never came back either. I used the money she left me to continue my studies in Ursus. And to live. Alone. I waited alone for years. I lived alone for years. Until Dr. Kelsey appeared before me. Said she was the head of a research institute. And she came to get me. Dr. Kelsey was tired then. Even more tired than she is now. I later learned that she had just returned from some faraway place when she found me. After that, I joined Rhodes Island. I asked Dr. Kelsey where Mama went. She didn't say much, just that Mama and Papa were together, buried deep inside Ursus. She is my most respected teacher, my most honored leader. She guided me, educated me, not only with her words, but also through what she and her countless operators did for the infected. But the one thing Dr. Kelsey never did was answer my simplest question. On whom or what do I take my revenge? Lisa, you don't have to come with me. I'm worried. You shouldn't be. I'm just going to look around and see if maybe there are some clues about that armed infected group. Do you think they're behind it? I'm not sure. That's the obvious answer since we have no evidence. But with the town as it is, they're the most likely suspects, aren't they? And Winterwisp. Severin wouldn't say much about it, so I can't be sure exactly what it means. But since they're in cahoots with this militia group, they're at the top of the list too. The mountain range near here is called the Winterwisp Mountains. It's a barren place, covered with ice and snow year-round. Could that have to do with anything? I really don't know. All I can say for sure is I have to find our murderer, and then pull my answers out of them. Solonik, you've been really scary since yesterday. I'm sorry, Lisa. Not everyone is so easily calmed. This is the second time I've had to say goodbye to someone like that, and this time I'm not leaving with regrets. Come out. I won't hurt you. Aw, I like to think I'm pretty good at hiding. How did you see me? Intuition? Let's call it that. Who are you? Oof, this guy seems like a pain in the ass. Then stop talking to him. I've gone through some of Rhodes Island's battle records. You're no ordinary infected. Rhodes Island? So you are Rhodes Island operators? What do we do? Fight? Greythroat isn't back yet. We have to stall him at least. Do I know Arknights Enfield? That one thingy with Phantom, right, that I never touched? Do my parents play Arknights? Nope. Calm down. Don't attack him. Click. Don't do anything stupid. I'm sorry. Did I see your pupils flash red for a moment? Is that some kind of stress reaction? Did I scare you? Sorry. I just wanted you two to know you can't fight me. If you are from Wolumonde, you better leave. It's dangerous. If angry Winterwisps or infected found you, you'd be in mortal danger. Thanks for the warning. But why are you here? I just came to lay some flowers, and then I'll leave. Is that an ordinary wildflower you're holding there? It's cold here in the fall. I dream a lot. I dream of these flowers. They're like the children of the snowy mountain, icy cold. Rest in peace. Did he really just come to pray? He wouldn't just be using this as a cover for some kind of originium arts, would he?
With his face hidden, I can't tell whether he's lying or not, but he does seem genuinely sad. Don't move. Don't turn around. Put your hands up.
Greythroat. When did you get here? You're pretty smooth. Whatever. Your bolts can't hurt me, Rhodes Island crossbowman.
I said don't move. I just want to ask you something.
A conversation doesn't reveal your strength. What's the point?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Look, I've caught your bolt. You can't put a scratch on me.
He blocked her shot with a rock?
No, it's arts. He actually caught the bolt with mud.
Oh?
No. At least you didn't shoot without warning. I hate sneak attacks. You're not so bad. And, if you wound up that second bolt, what would have happened?
That depends on whether or not you have time to protect your neck with your arts.
Even I don't. I do have a very thick suit of armor. Doesn't matter. Since you have no intention of fighting to the death, I've had enough. Can I go?
Sorry, but no.
As expected. So many Lithanians have joined us, and our ranks have grown bountiful and diverse. But you, a crossbowman, you would not have missed the symbol. This is a symbol that once belonged to the infected.
Reunion lit the fire that is, and will always be burning across all the corners of Terra. But Reunion does not represent all infected. So what about you? Are you from Lithanian yourself? Or are you an exile who wandered here, weighed down by sin and intrigue?
Me? I guess so. Our aimless journey began in Casdell, and we've been on the run ever since.
Wolumond is a mess. I'm sure you had something to do with it.
Right. There's no way we wouldn't. But I'm not Reunion either. Not anymore. I'm just the captain of Mudrock Squad. Mercenary? No, let's say I'm just an infected. Why does it seem like he's always talking to himself? What kind of Reunion guy thinks like that?
Please be quiet while the team leader negotiates. If you really have nothing better to do, you can record it.
Oh yeah, fire up the camera. But really, what am I? I'm not a mercenary. I'm not Reunion. As things are now, I'm... Oh.
What?
My arts dirty the flowers. They're so hard to find this time of year. If you want to fight, can we do it somewhere else?
You have a way with words, but no. Click. Earscarp. Keep up your guard. Keep up your guard, but don't attack him. Stay clear.
Phew.
Roger.
Thanks.
One of our operators seemed to have gotten caught up in this fire. I need answers.
My condolences, but we also lost 4 of ours to the fire. We're not so good with crime scene investigation or anything like that, but there are a lot of Lithanians with us. They've all been educated, and they have a natural talent for arts unlike people from other countries. At least, I'm sure someone did this. It was no accident.
Who?
If we knew, he'd already be dead and the town would be at peace.
Then tell me what you do know. Like, what was that winter wisp you just mentioned?
I think you misunderstood. I am not your enemy. I am only here to pay respects to my people. But maybe someday we will fight each other. I have no reason to trust you or share information with you.
So that's it then. But it doesn't matter.
I've gleaned a lot from your attitude alone. By the way, have you been to the town? Yes. What did you think of it? It's a mess. The infected have risen up in protest, and they're fighting with the non-infected. Your people whipped them into a frenzy. That's not good. So many innocent people hurt, but until Wolumonde admits its guilt, and until they hand over the murderer, there can't be peace. How could I convince them to stop when they're outraged by the deaths of their people? It sounds like things have spun out of your ability to control them. Yes, more and more people keep getting sucked into it. Sooner or later, so will we. We are not in a position to move around so easily, but you are. Oh, I said enough. I still can't completely trust you, Rhodes Island. Right. Still not enough trust, so that's it. Goodbye. Greythroat, that guy's really scary. Even scarier than all those big felines back at Rhodes Island. At least he wasn't being very aggressive. But he does have a whole squad with him. Wolumonde is in no condition to fight them. So we let him go? A direct attack is out of the question, and agitating them will only make Wolumonde's situation worse. Not to mention, we still don't know where Atro is. If this does have something to do with the reunion, things will be much more difficult. Have we made contact with the operators, Folinik and Suzerain? No. The town is so chaotic that I was reluctant to even visit the town hall as an official representative of Rhodes Island. Nah, it doesn't feel weird to call Mudrock he. Mudrock can be whatever Mudrock wanna be. But I found something very concerning. This doesn't seem to be a typical infected conflict. True. Lithanian has always been rather gentle in its treatment of the infected. Something very unusual must have happened to push things this far. That Winter Wisp is an important clue. We might have to investigate it further. Air Scarpe, you will come with me. Click. I'd like you to scout out their camp. We need to get a handle on the size of their team and their modus operandi. Just a quick look, carefully. Roger. If I knew it would turn out like this, I would have stayed in the dormitory to watch Leonhardt play with rocks. Oh, that's cute, playing with rocks. Winterwisp, oh Winterwisp. Winterwisp? Where did you hear that word?
Who are you? Rhodes Island? Outlanders shouldn't be meddling. This has nothing to do with you.
I don't know of any Winterwisp. Leave me alone.
Winterwisp? No, there are no Winterwisps in Wolumonde. Haven't been for a long time.
A long time?
No, I mean, oh, I shouldn't be talking to you. Listen, I don't care what it is you're doing, but Wolumonde is a tighter community than you can imagine. Most folks won't even tell you this rule, but I'll make an exception and explain it to you. The Winter Wisps are part of Wolumonde's history, but they're a pretty controversial topic.
Seems to me there's a big controversy over the Winter Wisp right now.
Do you mean the power plant getting destroyed the other day? There's worse than that.
Worse than leaving Wolumonde stranded in this wasteland in the dead of winter? Wolumonde was hard hit by a catastrophe, and enduring the winter will be much more difficult.
Don't get ahead of yourself, outsider. This issue is absolutely taboo. The noble lords come down hard, and I don't want any trouble. If you really want to know about the Winter Wisps, go ask them yourselves.
Huh? How can we find a Winter Wisp if we don't know what that is? That doesn't make any sense.
Enough. Figure it out yourselves. I don't know anything.
Hey. He's gone. Can you believe that guy? tight community. It really is tight-knit. Maybe we should go ask Mr. Severin? Well, we did make a major breakthrough. I just hope he doesn't dodge a subject like he did last time. But the sun is already going down. Humph. Violet, how is it another day goes by and we're still none the wiser? Please calm down, Miss Frolic. I'm calm, There's something wrong here. I know it. But Atro, what the hell am I going to do? What can I do? Mama. Such a brittle little branch. Winterwisp, oh Winterwisp. Weary of a long life, weary of a long death. Sing out your song, firm and strong. Singing through summer, and on through winter. Winterwisp, oh Winterwisp.
友人たちが祝福を囁いている。私たちの勝利だ、ドクター。
I wonder how Mudrock's crew would feel me bringing around Mudrock in a bikini. Ooh, I feel like I'm at the halfway point now. Perfect. Because I want to go to the halfway point. Winterwisp's Elegy. Boop. I'm not even going to look at the map because I'm edgy like that. And I'm going to finish my water bottle because hydration important. I don't want to be too sore. Singing? How... Wow, it's echoing through the whole town. A pale blue light spills over the desolate streets. In amongst the flickers of illumination are people and the lives they led. Mudrock is very polite. The two stand alone in an otherwise empty town. The hazy song weaves into a web, and the sun continues to set. Exposed originium clusters, restless protesters, pale starlight, and mud bricks all fall silent together. All that remains is a song. What is this? What am I seeing? Are these originium arts? A folk song? Or a poem at sunset? Is this a Wolumonde tradition? Miss Follinek, do you understand the lyrics? No, it's just... No, is that the Lathanian tongue? It doesn't sound like modern Lathanian pronunciation. But it sounds so nice. It reminds me of looking out over the plains from the bridge of Rhodes Island. For the very first time. It's melodious, ancient. This is also arts. But the same kind as the ancient arts of Higashi.
Find them. Sure. But then what? Arrest them? Yes. That'll just stir up even more resentment. We're doing this to keep them from fomenting an animosity between infected and non-infected. The Winterwisps may well have been behind all this.
Mr. Severin? What is this?
It's a Winterwisp ballad for rituals and funerals. The Winterwisps are responsible for agitating infected, conflicts, and leading the partisans to destroy our power plant. Now is not the time for leniency. They're trying to tell us something. They wouldn't tip their hand for no reason. There must be others out there in the shadows. Probably casters. Keep an eye out.
What exactly is a Winterwisp?
Local Cabernet. They were the people of these mountains centuries ago.
What happened to them?
Wolumonde clashed with the Winterwisp, nothing more.
No, there's more to it than that. Colombian Rimbilliton. Pretty much every country has some kind of history of settler colonialism. There's another force at work here. You're just looking for a simple answer to dodge the question, aren't you? You'll just have to leave it as conflicts and clashes.
I'm not sure I should be talking about this with you. It goes beyond what Rose Island has a need to know. Agenda Marie, telling these things to a foreign enterprise will make certain aristocrats very unhappy.
You're worried about unhappy aristocrats? Atro sacrificed herself for you, and you're talking about saving face? Miss Falanek, her sacrifice shouldn't be ammunition for an argument. Mr. Severin, can you please stop this manhunt? It's only agitating people. It's only gonna make things worse. No, we're following our only lead. We can't afford to lose it. Huh? Severin, with as many nomadic cities as there are in Lithanian, do you really think any of those nobles give a shit about you from atop their ivory towers? Even considering the Great Rift, if a nearby city were to offer support, would there really be a famine? Ooh, hello? Severin, look at the situation, see for yourself who is really here to help you.
I know, Miss Falanek. I know better than anyone. But I also know Rhodes Island can't help us forever. Once we're safe again and the Wolamonde is back on course, I don't want to be getting letters from those ivory towers. You have to understand that.
But Miss Falanek, an explosion? Another attack? Schultz, help. We need help.
Slow down. What happened?
They activate those town defense things. They exploded, and everything's burning.
Calm down.
Schultz, the infected. They've captured all of the Gendarmerie patrolling Shovton Tish Technic Strasse. We've lost contact with them. They're using the gramophones to push us back. The whole district is out of control.
They shouldn't be so well organized. Who's leading them?
We don't know. But a lot of the non-infected have joined the protest. Wolamonde is completely divided.
Ugh, damn you, winter wisps. Surround the district. Control the crowd. We have to take the town back.
Schultz.
Damn it. You get back to the Rothios and sound the alarm. This has devolved into something far worse than just a dispute between the infected.
Oh, thank you.
I'm putting Wolamonde under martial law. Raise the entire militia.
But if we start killing each other now, Wolamonde won't survive the winter.
I gave you an order.
Yes, sir.
As for you, Rhodes Islanders, do what you feel is right. To be frank, I don't have time to keep an eye on you.
I still need more information. But we should do what we can to help the people first. A lot of innocent civilians are getting caught up in this mess. We'll find the killer. That takes priority.
I promise. Wolamonde will provide Rhodes Island with a satisfactory answer.
I hope you keep that promise.
If I'm still alive by then.
Miss Falanek, we should have stopped Mr. Severin. No use, you saw them. The pressure's gotten to them. Oh, is that so? But if a famine really is as imminent as the officer says, we'll still have to. The only way to calm everyone down is to find the murderer as soon as possible, and letting our one lead go cold isn't an option. That's not what I meant. You know, good question. How is Rathos even pronounced correctly? Is it with a th or a t? Miss Falanek, do you really think finding the killer will solve all our problems? I try to stay calm, Miss Volanik. Suzerain? You know, everyone is burning with rage right now. Nobody has a clear head. I think it's just my gut feeling, but my intuition is usually pretty accurate. I think maybe something even worse is starting to happen. That kind of thing that you can't be sure if it's right or wrong. What we have to do is try to help as many innocent people as we can. A full photo of my model? I know I posted it a bunch of times on Twitter. Miss Volanik? If we don't stop Mr. Severin, things are going to get really, really bad. Maybe you're right. Okay, time to do the Winter Wisps elegy. Time for the pain. Like the pain in my arm. Oh no, maybe I should have looked. Shoot! There's so many exits and no, I do not appreciate that many exits. That is painful to me. Why you do this? That is evil. That is very, very evil. How could you do this to me, game? Shoot. Shoot. No! No, please do not come this way. Wait, no. No. Oh, I do not like this at all. Big oof. Huge oof. Extreme oof. Actually, wait. What? You here? That's fine. No. Silver Ash, protect. Protect my dude. Do the thing. Be good.
Ready to go.
Ouch. Sir, can you just like not choose violence? Only I can choose violence. It's not fair when others choose violence that's not me. I should bring out a healer soon. You know healers are good. Healers make you healthy. Healers make you healthy. Healthy good. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Susie. I owe you more. My bad. That's a big my bad moment. Sorry. Uh-oh. No fear. No fear, never fear. What is fear? No fear. No fear, no fear. Never fear. What is fear? Come on! No fear. Phew. I'm so sorry, Susie. Please forgive me, girl. Here, Susie, you're not gonna go poof. You have someone here to heal you. This time, anyways. Hurry! This way! Thanks. Volanik. Lisa, take the civilians and get out of here. Gah! Are the rioters just attacking at random?
Hey, it wasn't easy to get that gizmo. You better shoot straight. Shut it. This thing ain't easy to use. Luckily I studied at the conservatory. Which one? Hey. Ginder Marie, don't do anything stupid. We got hostages. What hostages? Chegeg. The ones running down the street.
Miss Folinick, you have to stop them. Everything here is made out of wood. This whole block will go up in flames. Fire, put it out. Everyone else, get out of here. So many innocent people won't make it out in time. We must save them. How are we supposed to get over there? The fire. Folinick, please tend to the wounded. Hey.
Winter wisps, infected vermin.
Do I interact with the others? Yes. Though for the most part, I think everyone's doing their own thing for the most part. But there are interactions.
Why did you burn down my home? Why? We did so much for you.
Watch your head.
Huh? Oh, Tatiana? Are you okay?
I'm fine. But they can't control those automatic arts units. We're in danger here.
We'll fight back together. Push them out.
Now isn't the time. Gah!
Your foot. Fine. I'll listen to you.
Get out of here. This terrible pain in my ankle. Is my bone broken? Damn it. Ouch! Ouch! Poor Tatiana. I have to get back to the others.
You, noble puppet.
Huh? Did you just smack her?
They all routed.
Yes. Mr. Severin, we have a lot of wounded. We need help.
Medics, you are to obey this young Volpo's every word. Able-bodied youth will help as well.
Yes, sir. If only Miss Folinick was here.
Wait, she isn't back yet? Oi, we're Folinick and Tatiana. I think they're still at Schwolf Polytechnic Strasse. Did I not just ask if they all routed? Sorry, sir, but Folinick and Tatiana should be alright. They've saved many lives. What do you mean they'll be alright? The insurgents have control of our town's defenses. We have no regular troops and... Get some heavies and come with me. But they have firepower and maybe hostages. We shouldn't provoke them anymore. Let's wait for a chance to parley. A chance? You're going to wait for the enemy to give you a chance. Have you ever fought a battle? Sorry.
But his concerns are reasonable. The active originium left behind by the Great Rift are likely still in the foundation of Wolumonde. The consequences of letting them destroy it would be unthinkable.
Where'd you come from? You shouldn't be here. No. With Nogan and Marie, we're the ones who shouldn't be here. I've seen you before, Rose Island operators.
Thank you for understanding. Here's Scarpe.
A quick on-the-spot assessment. If they continue to bombard the area with that device, we have 10 to 30 minutes before Wolumonde comes to a halt. The best way to handle this would be to sever the link between the district and the rest of the city. But Wolumonde is no nomadic city. Individual districts do not have the power to move autonomously. Actually, a tractor could do it, but not when the streets are full of rebels.
Is there an application procedure for an armed intervention?
Go nuts. And please, be sure to save Tatiana and Folinick.
Mr. Severin, we need, Lisa? Is that Operator Greythroat? And who's this?
Operator Scarpe, bodyguard of the catastrophe messenger Leonhardt. He's out on another mission, so I got dragged over here. Lisa, where are Atro and Folinic?
Miss Folinic is still there, but Miss Atro, she's
It's okay, I understand. I just had to be sure. We'll talk about it later.
It's
I think my door got knocked on.
or maybe it didn't get knocked down. Something might have just fell over right in front of my room, you know, as things do. Okay, if my door's not being opened at this point, I think that was just something knocked over. Okay. It's nice to have some senior operators coming to help. But I still need to stay focused. I'll take care of the wounded. Whatever you do, please bring Miss Folinic back safely.
Right, I will. Such a young child. She's an operator? Mia isn't much older than Lisa, you know. Yeah. We did not plan for this rescue, nor do we have the protective equipment. Are you going to be okay? Yes. What a surprise. They always said you couldn't handle working around Originium. I was worried. I've had enough of tragedy is all. Saving lives is what matters. Cut the chatter. What the? More people coming in? And they're fast. Get rid of them. So many locals. You're fine with that? Avoid the vitals. Engage.
Cool. Well, I got to the halfway point, I think, of the storyline. Because I'm assuming like 6, 7, 8 after story and maybe another secret thingy. Maybe. Because I think stopping at the halfway point is probably the best. Yeah, stopping at the halfway point is the best thing to do. Because I don't want to go through the entire thingy in one go just because I gotta make sure my arm, or make sure my arm doesn't go numb or if I get any bad reactions. I should be drinking more water. I ran out of water partway through. But it's fine. Ouchies though. Yeah, I gotta get more liquids before my arm cramps up, and then if I get a fever, then oops. Big oops, that means I didn't take care of myself. Oh well, we'll find out soon enough. In a few hours, maybe. So thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and epic gotcha luck. I gotta make sure I'm doing good. I got a shot today because I wanted free ice cream. And for now, it's fine. For now, anyways. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Wee.